Okay, this is called Mary Jane is the villain of the Spider-Man trilogy. Here's proof.
Mary Jane Watson is an unstable, abusive gaslighter of the highest order, and today we're not only going to explain how and why.
Hey, we ain't even really got to the parts where mainly she was just absurd, but we gonna get to it in the Spider-Man movies.
Overshadowed because of her demonic indecency. I don't normally make videos like this, so I just want to make it clear to everyone, in case this video it gets clipped and put somewhere, in case people start to think, who is this psychotic incel dressed like a gimp talking about female characters? I want to make something very clear. I love women. My fans know this. Lana Lang, Kate Beckinsale, Ana de Armas.
Bro,
I think these women should be president.
hey,
I truly do.
But they seem like baddies, man. Lonnie, bro. I was trying to say Lana Lane from Smallville. Release Navidad. Whoa, wait. That's not the right. It's not the right words I was looking for. I was baddie of the century. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. She was just the baddie of my world. She was my girl meets world. Okay, stop.
And I never shy away from talking about them. I think Felicity and Iris West should be hit by a truck.
Why do y'all hate Iris so much? What threw me off is the fact that you put Felicity in there. Dog, what'd she do? Come on, man. She didn't deserve that. I mean, she made me a little bit annoyed at sometimes, but come on, she didn't deserve that. Iris, okay, season one, I got to admit, when she found out about Barry, that did kind of make me a little bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, but okay, guys, there's not really much anything else, guys.
Could be potentially.
Okay, maybe there was a few times to the. Okay, you know what? Just keep going.
And we need to speak about it. There's a good chance this video gets demonetized. All right. So
how?
Remember me as I am.
What are you about to say?
Speaking the truth. Only one question remains for me: is Mary Jane a sociopath? I don't think so. I think she's a habitual serial narcissist of the highest order, of the 10th degree. She's a siren. Siren, the beautiful, voluptuous monster.
He's on to something though. Like, remember in the Spider-Man movies, like all she really ever thought about was going on with her. Like, not Harry, not Peter.
I understand that.
Just mainly what was going on with her. Like,
build up. You need a back and forth. You need drama. I understand this completely. It's what makes good TV and movies. However, there's a difference between
not to mention how dirty she did Harry in the first film. Like, come on, bro.
Fun to watch.
She was going off the dude to the next dude to the next. I don't know what Peter saw in her. Like, for real. Like, Peter, come on.
Like the Lana Lang and Clark Kent, where it's just two pretty people who are bickering back and forth with melodrama for seasons upon seasons upon seasons without any end in sight. That's what Mary Jane and Peter Parker remind me of.
Bruh.
I get it. Mary Jane Watson has never had a good adaptation on the live screen. A lot of people have hated this about the way she's been adapted in the video games, movie, whatever it might be.
Games went downhill when they got rid of cheats. We're bringing them back. Weemon gives you dozens of cheats.
I don't care.
This woman goes from damsel in distress, screaming half the time, to a demon.
Right.
That's what she is.
She really asked this dude, "You love me or?" Hey, yo. Okay, hold up. That's criminal. But this woman really went from, "Do you love me or not?" and then proceeded to lean in and girl, like a couple minutes ago, you was going so dirty on this man, literally marrying a dude you just met. What more do I need to tell y'all, bro? Come on.
Now, we have to address this about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I love these movies to death, but they have an asshole character problem. Almost every character I see, besides Aunt May, is a douchebag.
For real.
Starting from the bus driver who's laughing at Peter while he's running for the bus. What is this? You'd get fired immediately for doing something like that, bro.
And wouldn't let him on.
Knowing his best friend is in love with MJ, but he still goes out with her without telling Harry. And then when Harry sees them, only then does he tell him about it. You got Peter, who's not only an asshole to his uncle, just pure assholeness. All right, but
for real,
he tries to take Harry's girlfriend from him. Tries to take MJ, knowing that Harry's with her. What? This is some snake shit. Okay.
I mean, let's be real. He didn't even really need to try. She went for it, like you, like
Why
for
was this
real,
normalized
like
so much in the 2000s? I know. Besides that, and 30-year-olds playing high schoolers.
my boy, he didn't even
Osborn
really need
seems
to
to be
try at all.
The coolest dude. Before Norman Osborn becomes evil, he seems like the nicest guy out of the
For
entire
real.
cast of characters in this.
So he turns into a straight up psychopath, like.
This woman's a problem. She's at the center of everything wrong with the character work
For
in
real.
the Spider-Man movies. I love the Spider-Man movies, and I'll defend.
She tore
Spider-Man
their
3.
friendship apart. I'm
my
gonna
death
say it. I'm sorry.
She was my childhood crush. She's the reason I love redheads. Every time I see a redhead, I know I'm feeling the way I do for this redhead because of Mary Jane Watson. To this day, I will die on this hill. Rihanna's best look was when she had red hair. This woman was a goddess.
Oh my goodness, she was a baddie. She was a baddie with that red hair.
What anyone says. But the problem is Mary Jane's personality shit. It's shit. She's
It's
unstable.
terrible.
She's like radioactive. She's radioactive uranium gone rogue. Let's look at Spider-Man's girlfriend.
She had bipolar disorder. I'm sorry.
Between her and Andrew Garfield, they have drama, but it's thwarted.
I'm sorry, not the actress, but the character, bro. Whoever wrote Mary Jane for that, they themselves have bipolar disorder, dog. Because what is we doing?
The melodrama of it is thwarted because they have such good chemistry, right? Kirsten Dunst and Tobey Maguire have no chemistry together.
I like
never
Gwen
saw it.
Stacy.
From day one, I was like, these two just they're not right. So when I grew up, I just started realizing something doesn't sit right about them. Say what you want about Zendaya's MJ. A lot of people don't like her. All I'll say is this: she's as supportive of Tom Holland's Peter
Right.
as possible.
This is the most supportive
she's
MJ
defending
we
this
gotten
and
in
everything.
ever.
She's not trying to backtrack him or cause drama or manipulate him or gaslight him or any of that shit. She's just a normal, supportive girlfriend. That's what
Right.
we need.
That's what every dude needs.
She despises Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and a lot of people will be like, "What the hell? What are you talking about? How does she despise the man she loves?" We're gonna get to it, right? We need to get to the character flaws, right?
Cheater!
Every boyfriend she's with in every movie. Did you know
I'm telling you, she was a cheater.
She's cheating on all of them. Let's start with Harry, my guy Harry Osborn.
Yeah, right.
Guess what? While they're together, she's making out with Spider-Man. The
Right.
popular, sexy
Bro,
superhero
come on, bro.
singing
She
around
was
the
doing
city.
man's
She's
dirty.
making out with this dude in the rain while she's still with Harry. What the fuck? Her treatment of Harry is shite, by the way.
At this point, break off the relationship.
I don't know if they've been broken up at this point. I think they probably were, I think they got.
I felt so good when Peter made her into the friend zone. For real.
Regardless, you're making out with Peter at the funeral of your ex-boyfriend's father.
Dog.
Norman Osborn just died.
Dog, she
You
was
kissing him
tweaking.
up while Harry's there at Harry's dad's funeral. This is some snake shit, man.
She was tweaking. She was making out with Peter at Harry's funeral, at Harry's father's funeral.
Daniel Gillies gets done
Tweaking.
They're engaged, for God's sakes, and she's hooking up with Peter at hot coffee shops trying to kiss him. Flirting with
Dog.
him every 2 seconds.
Dog.
She's still engaged to Daniel Gillies, Elijah Michelson himself.
Dog.
And she's at coffee shops
Guys.
trying to bang Peter.
What
Trying to
more do y'all
seduce
need?
him, for God's sakes. This shot is insane, by the way. At the wedding, she runs away. From the wedding to go to Peter's
It's
embrace,
crazy.
to Peter's arms mid-wedding. She has
It's
not
crazy.
broken up with him. She said yes by all means. Everyone thinks this wedding's gonna happen, and then she doesn't show up.
Right.
She runs to Peter's apartment, for fuck's sake. This is some really sus, problematic flaws.
Right.
She's a cheater of the highest order. I'm sorry, bro. I'm
Like,
sorry. How
it's
does Peter
crazy.
Not see this as the biggest red flag of all time, bro.
The
You're about
thought
to get
of
married, did
Marvel.
you hear? What the fuck?
If none of your friends have told you about
there,
the
I
skip
said
forever
it.
button, those aren't
You heard me. The thought of Marvel. That's
This is
literally
Kai,
what her
and
name
if it
should
sounds
be.
familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen.
She was tweaking.
I feel so bad for this dude. This dude is just like
Bro.
a regular dude. He's a Chad, and she does this to him, man. What,
Right.
What is this?
Seemed like such a nice dude, bro.
She's making out with Harry while she's with Peter. Now I understand. Peter was.
You
fucking
see
one
what
of
I'm
Gwen Stacy.
saying?
He gave her one kiss.
It
in front
was
of
kind of
everyone.
weird
She's
right
never
there,
done
bro.
that.
See, that's where
He's a
Peter
dumb
kind of
fuck
messed
In
up.
Spider-Man 3, he's written like an idiot and a moron and an asshole before.
He
the
was a
symbiote
moron
even
in that
comes on him.
film, bro. I can't lie.
He's an idiot in this film. Oh, just go get back up on the horse and no, he's stupid. He's complacent in this film. He's written like an idiot. I don't really like the way a lot of these characters are written in these movies.
For
But
real.
that's what he is. So can we blame her for wanting to cheat with Harry because she feel vulnerable? Yes,
No.
I still can. Because why? It shows a pattern of behavior with her.
It
the
does.
going gets tough, she leaves, she cheats, she is unstable.
And then she comes
as a
back.
lover. Gaslighter.
She's a
This is something
crazy
more common than the
gaslighter.
cheating. This woman, keep in mind, she deep down knows he's Spider-Man after they kiss at the funeral. When she kisses him, she has a realization. This is very familiar to me when I kissed Spider-Man in the rain. She knows deep down he's Spider-Man. It hasn't been fully confirmed to her until Spider-Man 2, but she knows it deep down.
She knows.
Keep this in mind.
She knows.
This is so important.
Next film.
Peter missing her play is like the equivalent of a nuclear bomb dropping on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's the consequences of it. She goes off on this man and they're not even dating. They're not even dating at this point, and she still goes crazy on this man for missing her plays. What the fuck? She wants him to see her play so badly. She needs validation. Outside of the house, she's like feeling him up and shit. Blue balling the fuck out of him. She knows he wants her so badly. And then what does she do after? Oh, by the way, I'm seeing someone now.
She played him. She knew she knew he wanted her.
What is this? What is this? She makes him feel guilty about not
like this dude Peter really got to get with somebody else, bro. Like, come on.
Seeing someone right now. She's making him feel like shit, systematically breaking him down in Spider-Man 2. When he leaves
Spider-Man 2, she did him bad.
Spider-Man, when he throws his mask into the dumpster, he sees her plays. He starts committing. He starts talking to her. Now she is with another man at this point. Peter should not have done this, but he's desperate at this point because he thinks this is my time to get her back, right?
Right.
She makes him feel bad for it. She tells him, no, we can't be together. Then she's giving this dude looks while she's walking down the stairs, announcing the engagement with her new fiance.
Trash.
She's giving Peter looks. She's constantly looking at Peter. Constantly.
Trash,
giving him looks like, oh yeah, you can't have me. And then Peter comes at her in one of the cringiest scenes I've ever seen in my life.
For real.
She's trying to recite the poetry.
It was
cringy. He sided with passion.
It was cringy.
I don't know how they wrote this scene.
I almost threw up and died.
She makes him look like a fool at the party, man. She said stuff like I can't keep loving you or some shit. Like, it's so weird. Why are you saying this to this?
He said, "Can I get you a drink?" She said, "I can get my own drink," or her man or whatever.
With her. That's the problem. She gaslights him continuously. And guess what she does now? She tries to kiss up Daniel Gillies, and she realizes,
thinking of Peter.
This is not the same as kissing Spider-Man. Why? She doesn't know that's Peter Spider-Man, right? If you don't know that Peter Spider-Man, why are you kissing Daniel Gillies up while trying to get reminiscence of kissing Spider-Man, even though it was for Peter? She knows deep down Peter is Spider-Man, y'all.
Dog, she was just gaslighting him so hard.
She goes on a fucking coffee date with Peter.
Right.
And makes him feel bad about not being with her yet again.
For wanting to move on.
She says, do you love me? He says, no. The right thing to do, that he should say, granted, she has a fiance at the time. This is what Peter should do. He should say, no, I don't love you. She's like, kiss me. Kiss me then if you don't love me. This chick is like a emotional dominatrix.
Right.
She plays
like
games with everyone until
kiss me if you don't love me.
And she's never satisfied. This is the thing with MJ. She's never truly satisfied. No matter, she'll get to Spider-Man. She'll get to Peter. Something's always wrong. And we're going to get to the extent of that. In Spider-Man 3, they're together. This woman is mad at Peter for being more popular than her.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. She was so jealous.
And she's walking out and seeing crowds cheering for Spider-Man. She's starting feeling insecure about her own career, so she projects it on Peter as if it's his fault and he's not supporting her, for fuck's sake. And this happens before Peter does any of the dumb shit he does.
Right, like, this is right before that. He was trying to be supportive, like, and she was just grilling him.
She was just having these feelings prior to any of that, and she's projecting it on him. Don't you love me? You're not there for me. It's the same shit. She's never satisfied, y'all, because it all is about her. It's always been about her from the get-go. She's a clout demon. Let's get into this. She dates the most popular dude in school, the jock, right? Flash. Breaks up with him, goes for the millionaire playboy son.
Yeah.
Then she goes for the popular, clouded up superhero that is a badass and everyone wants to know. Spider-Man. Kisses him while she's with Harry, for fuck's sake.
Literally.
Now, she gives in to her feelings for Peter, the nerd, right? This is the one thing where I can give her some credit because she finally, it wasn't about clout for her this time, it was about, Peter cares for me and he sees me.
He actually feels me. You know, he understands me. Pause. Feels me.
But still, she goes for Peter. This is about
That's a crazy, crazy line.
Understand this. Peter leaves her. That's on him. So, she hooks up with this dude, the famous astronaut.
It's insane.
The clouded up astronaut that all the girls want, right?
And the audacity to have her
it's a status climb for her
to just diss him,
mind.
And then for him to move on, and then for her to later come back and be like, "Kiss me,
that's
bruh."
the issue, right?
Dog, it's over. You made it clear. Like, what do you want?
She got with this dude. She doesn't really like him. She likes Peter, right?
Right. She don't even like him.
When she's with this dude, she doesn't leave him for Peter yet. She only leaves him for Peter on their marriage day when she finds out Peter is 100% confirmed to be Spider-Man. The Spider-Man, the superhero god.
It's nuts, bro.
She runs to him when she realizes this. This woman wants the highest status man in the world.
I would have told her to get out.
And it's all about her. It's what she wants. It's what she thinks will make her happy and accept herself.
She'd be like, I can't live without you, Peter.
It all stems from her childhood.
Get out.
Her dad.
What?
Twisted relationship with her father, and that makes her feel guilt inside. It makes her feel worthless.
Like I would have been like, she would have came up to me. I can't live without you, Peter. I love you. Get out. What? Get out my house, bro. Get out my house, bro. Like, what is you doing, bro? You was just marrying somebody. Now you find out I'm Spider-Man. That's out the window? You gotta go. You've been playing so many mind games with me. You need to get out my house, bro.
Side. So she needs an external sense of validation. Why? Because she hates herself. And what happens when she hates herself? She projects that hatred onto her lover Peter, or Spider-Man.
She projects it onto him.
And it comes out via envy or insecurity or whatnot. She's never fulfilled because there's a problem seated within her that Peter cannot solve. This is also part on Peter. He never loved her. He spent most of his years loving her from afar next door, fantasizing the idea of her. The idea of her is what he loved, not her. When he got with her, he gets with her thinking he's in love with her because this is the girl he's always had a crush on. When they're actually together, Peter starts becoming complacent. He doesn't even show that much interest in her in Spider-Man 3, but yet he's proposing because he thinks it's the right thing to do. In his mind, he's propped her up all these years to be this person. He's never really loved her, and she only loves herself. She only wants to love herself despite hating herself, so she needs validation to feed herself or feed her ego, for fuck's sake.
I mean, honestly, I can't even really blame Peter for that because, like, she was just too much. She was too much. Like, I feel like sometimes when you feel like you have that crush and you think they're the one and you get with them, you start to kind of over time feel like, I don't know about this. I mean, I liked them in the past, but like, I don't know if I love them. Like, a crush is a crush. A crush is not love. It's just a feeling that you have for somebody that's gonna pass. A crush is pass in time. You know what I'm saying? Love, that's forever. So it's just, it wasn't gonna last. It just wasn't gonna last. Like it what?
Attention gamers. Bro. Easily capture and share your gaming highlights with Outplayed.
I don't want your outrage, man.
What if she did marry this dude and never got with Peter at the end?
Right. Peter would have been a happier man, I can assure you.
Her and Peter get together. You think Peter would be depressed, but he would have options, for fuck's sake. I mean, look at all the women around him.
Right. He could have got with Gwen.
Eddie at the Daily Bugle.
At the Daily
Bugle? I swear
Bugle?
to God, I would risk it all for her. If
for
this
real.
woman was looking at me like this,
hey.
it'd be over. I'd have a kid with her every single year.
Howdy.
It'd be a baby factory. We'd never leave the bedroom.
Bruh.
Betty also is played by Angourie Rice in Tom Holland's Spider-Man trilogy. There is a deleted clip between these two having an interview from No Way Home when his identity is revealed. These two have more chemistry than him and Zendaya.
Dude, that's crazy.
They should have gotten together. The problem was they fucking put her with Ned. I get it. It's a funny little stupid couple thing. I wish they hadn't done that. Peter and her.
I kind of feel like I wish they kind of stayed together. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Bryce Dallas Howard.
Gwen, he should have went with Gwen.
I think she has a much better personality, more likable personality than MJ. I think she'd be a lot of fun to hang out with. I like her a lot. But for me, there's only one true Gwen Stacy, and I don't want to fuck around with that. So
now, Gwen Stacy, she was the dough. She was the dough to my Play-Doh.
It shouldn't have ended with them getting back together. After Harry died, that's it, y'all. He should have called it Wraps. You cannot be together after what has just occurred. After all the pain and suffering you've caused each other. You and Harry fought over this woman, for God's sake.
For real.
You need to respect his honor, respect his memory by not being with her. So it should have ended with Peter telling her, we're not compatible. We just can't do it. We cause each other too much pain. It's better that we're not together. Boom. 1 year later, maybe Peter's jerking off in his apartment or somewhere. I don't know. Peter's not feeling the greatest. He looks next door. And he sees the girl that he should have been with the whole time. Ursula. Ursula, whatever her name is. Ursula. The
she was into him. She wanted him too.
He sees her and he's like, you know what, man? Fuck this. What have I been
I
doing?
feel like they would. I really approve of this
What about
relationship
this
right here
redhead
between
chick?
them.
He asks her out. He's like, yo, let's grab a cup of coffee sometime. And she overjoyfully says yes. And they start their life together. That is the true couple. Imagine these two hooking up in his room. And
I
her
would have
father
been so
comes
down.
in, and he sees them and he stumbles back. He's oh shit, and runs. That's the greatest scene of all time right there.
Wait, what did he just say?
Imagine these two hooking up in his room and her father comes in. And
Wait. Yo, bro, come on,
in his
bro.
room, and her father comes in, and he sees them, and he stumbles back. He's oh shit, and runs. That's the greatest scene of all time, right there. I get it. For Peter, she can't compare to Prime MJ, the popular girl who Peter's always had a crush on, right? She's not that archetype. She could be, you know, when the ugly girl turns pretty. I don't even want to say that.
I'm sorry, bro. It's just that. Why did he? Bro, I'm just thinking it in my head, bro. Come on, bro. Dude, come on, man.
Because she's not ugly. That's not what she is. This could be a moment of growth for Peter. He can stop doing this infantilization, fantasizing, romanticizing an image of a girl that he thinks he'll love, and he can actually allow himself to be with a girl who he knows can make him happy and that he can really love. That's
exactly
the arc for Peter. That's such a better arc. And I get it. Ursula can't be like Prime MJ. She can be LeBron.
That's crazy.
All right, MJ fans are gonna kill me in the comment section. I already know this, but
skip her.
She could be as pretty as Peter. Listen, Peter's always been into MJ. He's into the hot chicks, right? She can be hot. Of course she can.
She can.
She can be. She might not be as conventionally popular.
Just let some hair down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It doesn't even matter if you let some hair down. It's cool.
Couple.
Any way you look, I'm down with you.
Peter would be so happy with her.
Her cake is so much better than
Let her cry
MJ's.
about it. Let her go after some other hot
That's crazy,
man and never be happy.
Right.
I wish her Mary Jane happiness. She's just not good for Peter. And Peter's not good for her, quite frankly, all right? Those are my thoughts on MJ. If you want to know how they should have fixed Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man with that third movie, that delving into why he stopped pulling his punches, Sony, get fucked. Watch this video here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood.
What?
If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movie theories with like-minded individuals in a community geared towards change.
Yo, what's this? Yo, he's a killer. We gotta watch that one next. But yeah, MJ's a thought of Marvel. Yeah.